What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, girl, for another video. I was just reading K Michelle's tweet down to Twitter, and it encompasses everything about the viewers and what they're saying about her. And I wanted to read it. I thought it was really good. She says, well, she actually retweeted or reposted something. Hold on, let me save this. She reposted something, and the person said, every time I open up an app, it's a person speaking on K Michelle. Baby, she eating y'all up every week, every day. Her job is done. Somebody said she's not eating nor turning it the way y'all think she is. She went into RHOA as a fucking fan, playing out scenarios in her head, thought it was going to be what she envisioned, rehashing episodes that she wasn't even a part of. She's a loser. This is a guy. That this is a guy. Um, Everybody is a fan of the show. It's been on nearly 20 years. Like my kid is about to be 19, and I've been watching Housewives since before he was born. So I think, what is Orange County on? Orange County is damn near 20 seasons. I've been watching The Real Housewives since then. So has K Michelle. So has Drew. So has Portia. So has Kenya. So has everybody who's been on the show. It is a cultural phenomenon. You are not going to find anyone on this globe who has never watched or seen a clip of The Real Housewives, insert the city. They have a convention for Bravo. A convention, girl, for the real, well, for Bravo, but people really come to see the Housewives. They come to see people on the other shows, Below Deck and Selling. That's on Netflix. Below Deck, Love Island, The Valley. All the shows that come on Bravo. All the shows. They have a convention, girl. So everybody is a fucking fan. Everybody. There's no woman on this show. Do you think that all of the women on the Real Housewives of Rhode Island have never seen an episode of the Real Housewives of Atlanta or any city? Like, some people don't watch Atlanta. Some people don't watch certain cities. I actually try to watch every city. The only city that I did not watch was Dallas. I even tried to watch DC. DC got canceled so fast. Them fucking party crashers were on there. Remember the White House? I think one of the women from the party crashers was on the at the White House crashing a party. Anyways, I think everybody is a fan. But K Michelle said this, and I appreciate what she said. She said, "Oh my God, I went to sleep at 9 p.m. yesterday after travel. I wake up every morning to something new. I can't be nice." And then in parentheses, she says, "I can't be nice. I'm backpedaling. I can't throw shade. I'm a mean girl. I can't cry. I'm sensitive. I can't be quiet. I'm boring or think I'm bigger than the program. I can't tell what was brought to me. I'm lying. I can't walk away from rage baiting. I'm scared. I can't have I can't have friends. I'm on a team. I can't talk. My accent is fake. I can't be rushed to the hospital. I'm seeking attention. I can't get married to who I want. She forced him. I tweet. I'm not classy. I don't tweet. Why is she quiet? We ran her off. I guess it's safe to say I'm doing my job." And y'all keep tagging Andy. See, I think what a lot of people don't understand, if there are a lot of people who act like they don't like a person and they want them off the show, on a show that is rooted in confrontation, rooted in arguments, shade, reading, sometimes fighting, the person who is causing the most conversation online is K Michelle. Do you think that the network is going to get rid of her because y'all don't like her. The fact that every single time the Real Housewives is talked about, K Michelle is mostly the topic. Mostly. Do you think the network's going to get rid of her? They're not. That's not how any of it works. Y'all think complaining about a person, just complaining because you don't like them from Love and Hip Hop and she's mean and she's the. Y'all said the same thing about Kenya. Every week, Kenya was trending. Even when Kenya wasn't on that season, every week she was still trending when she wasn't even on the show. Do you think they're going to get rid of Kimberly Michelle? Do you think they're going to get rid of her? They're not. They're not. And that's what y'all going to have to understand. And I'm glad she tweeted this because every time it's something different. Somebody said you've done all those things and it equates to erratic behavior. Erratic? The same adjective that Kyle used for Dorit, erratic. And what K Michelle is giving you is erratic. Let's look up the definition of erratic so we could just make sure it's being used correctly. Erratic. And let's see if this applies to K Michelle's behavior on the show. Okay, hold on. Let me go. Girl, I'm so tired of this AI shit. Erratic. Let's see what Merriam-Webster has to say. Having no fixed course, wandering. Characterized by a lack of consistency, regularity, or uniformity. Deviating from what the ordinary is or what the standard is. Transported from an original resting place, especially by a glacier, an erratic boulder. Erratic can refer to literally wandering. A missile loses its guidance system, may follow an erratic path. A river with a lots of twists and bends is said to have an erratic course. Erratic can also mean inconsistent and irregular. I don't think she's been inconsistent. I think she's been saying the same things she's been saying from the beginning. Y'all are not who y'all say you are. You guys aren't safe people. You're not safe. I'm new to this group. Women who are new to friend groups, it can be dangerous, especially if the people have already started shit about you before you came to the show. The way they talked about K Michelle before she came to the show, acting like she was going to declass the show. Anywhere where Portia is sitting cannot be declassed by another person if Portia is already sitting there. If Portia is on the cast, you can't tell another person they don't know how to be a housewife. If Portia is on the cast, Portia has been a wife, came on the show as a wife, and has not been a wife on the show since. She married Simon, came back to the show. No one held her accountable. No one got in her ass. No one reminded her of the things that she says that's disgusting to other women. Nobody does. Kelly does. The one y'all say is scared. Everybody that you say is scared of Portia is actually not scared of her. The people who are doing the do girls, that they are the ones that are scared, because why in the world, like I just said on my review, why in the world are you cool with sitting across from, having drinks with, toasting with a woman said, I should, to get back at you, I should fuck your husband, and you sitting up there laughing. Girl, you are lame. Angela and Drew look like the lamest people on the show, not K Michelle. And I don't think K Michelle is erratic. You can't name your issue with Drew. It's all in your head. And K Michelle responded and said, you can't name it. And that's your issue, not mine. That's what the voices in my head just told me. Someone said, no one has shaken up the cast like you have. I live for it. Well, please leave the show. It's like Drew said, you don't fit in. You're extremely awkward and trying too hard to make a TV moment. Every entity is a flop. She's literally been doing reality TV before, Drew. So the whole not fitting in, I think not. Who the fuck are you? A producer? I bet a stack you wouldn't last a week in reality TV. So pipe down. It's for entertainment. My God, y'all need lives. The woman responded, bitch, kiss my ass. When I tell you the way that y'all say that Pinky was acting, y'all get in the comments and run amok every week. Aggressive, defensive, hostile, nasty. When I tell y'all be nasty to each other, I told the motherfucker yesterday, I'm not about to argue with you weirdos. I'm not. I said what the fuck I said. You can come in my fucking mentions and say, well, it's not that, and that's your opinion. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Shout out to Lisa Ray. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I'm not about to argue with you fucking weirdos. You guys are weird. And you be nasty. The same shit y'all claim that Pinky is aggressive. Y'all nasty. Y'all defensive. You're hostile, aggressive, using profanity. Like the first interaction you have with somebody that doesn't have your opinion, you're very nasty to them, calling them names. I'm not about to go back and forth. You're weird already, and your picture is an anime character. No, thank you. I can't even see your fucking face. You think I'm about to go back and forth with somebody's, I can't see their face? At least put a fucking boat with a sunset in the back as your profile picture. You motherfuckers sitting around the internet with silhouettes need to get a fucking clue. Go save a picture off of Google Images and put it as your profile picture. Nobody should be running around with a silhouette. Nobody. Somebody said, girl, please, you're a mean girl. And Shamesi, you and Shamesi are starting shit for no reason. But when confronted, you run away all scared. This show is not meant for you. You don't fit in this group. You either walk away from a scene if you can't handle it or get angry and want to fight. You ain't housewife material. Hold on. I can't wait to the reunion. I really can. I'm very excited about it. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, let me do my thing. Hold on one second. Hold on. That's how I know I really don't need glasses for real. Because I've had these glasses on. I've been looking down at my screen. Maybe it's a placebo effect, but I have not changed my glasses. I wore these glasses the entire time I did my Real Housewives of Atlanta review. Maybe because I didn't look at my notes too much. I just looked at them for like a quick second because I'm able just to talk about it because it's nothing new going on. It's the same shit every episode. Anyways, but yeah, these glasses are real cute, right? They're green. I really want a pair of glasses with a pink tint on the lens. And I can't find anybody to do that. And I found some glasses that have a pink tint, but they're not prescription. And so, but I want my lenses to have a pink tint on them, like a ombre pink and clear, but like still pink. I think they would be fucking cute, like some shades, but not really. Like you can still see my eyes. Anyway, I took one of my son's shirts. That's why it's just black. I have my youngest son. We're so much alike. My youngest son wears all black, just like me. When I tell you we are so much alike. Both love scary movies. Both love spicy food. We bicker like my dad and I used to bicker. He's an Aquarius like my father, so we bicker all the time. We're always bickering. We're just always going back and forth. But we are about to start watching From. These nails look like they're clear. Don't they look clear? But they're cute though. We love just a simple nail every now and again, right? Because I started off with the simple nail with the glitter. Remember when I started wearing my nails and stuff? I love them. I love them. I was like, I don't know why I just don't I used to do my nails all the time. I'm the type of person that will figure out how to do something to avoid going to get the service. Like my eyelashes. Only thing I haven't figured out how to do is thread. now I don't even think I could do that to myself. I need somebody else to inflict the pain. I don't think I can inflict the pain on myself to thread my own eyebrows. No, I'm not doing that. My eyelashes, I do it myself. My hair, I do it myself. My nails, I do it myself. I still get pedicures, but my nails, I do them myself. Everything I figured out how to do myself. I'm a low maintenance type of diva. I've never been super high maintenance ever. Never. I just don't. I don't. It's just. It's not. To me, I feel like I don't know. That's just my feelings. When you're high maintenance, you tend to have a lot of stuff, and I'm not like a lot of stuff type of person. I love throwing things away. I love giving things away. I love donating things. I love putting things out and putting a sign on it saying, take it, it's free. I love doing that. I love doing that. I just love getting rid of stuff. And the only stuff that I had a problem with giving away was my music collection, but it's all gone. It's all been donated. My whole music collection. I think I kept about 10 CDs, five, 10, maybe 15 CDs I kept, and I kept some vinyl. Like I have the Shaft soundtrack on vinyl. I have We Are the World on vinyl. I'm not getting rid of that. And then I have some projects that I worked on vinyl. But anyways, so yeah, so I feel like K Michelle, like the people don't like K Michelle, but I feel like that's not going to you not liking her, and it's like it's so like the energy that comes from it very much feels like hate. It does, and that's what doesn't make sense to me. It seems like a hatred for K Michelle. Did you see that little gnat? I just saw it at the corner of my eye. Come back over here so I can get you, yeah, yeah. But it just the energy behind it seems like very much like hatred. Like I joke about not liking Portia, not liking Phaedra. I make jokes about it, and a lot of the stuff is real. What I'm saying in terms of my opinion about them, um, but there's not like a hatred. I don't know. I don't feel like there's a hatred behind the jokes and the reads and the shade and how I drag Portia. When I look at the comments about K Michelle, it just seems to be vitriolic. That's what it seems like. And it's like, why are y'all so mad at her? What did she do to y'all? Like, honestly. And everybody doesn't have to like everybody. That's another thing. I don't like Portia and Phaedra. I don't particularly care for Drew. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, Drew can't sing. She can't sing. She ain't. We give Portia something every now and again. Did you see it? I thought I saw it. It's like a little gnat flying around. I've been trying to figure out because they'll come if your plants are overwatered, but my plants are not overwatered. I had to move my snake plant. Y'all remember that snake plant? I should show you a before and after. That snake plant was so little. I was looking at old videos when I used to sit on the floor and do videos, and you could see my my tapestry over this window, and then I had a snake plant and a salt lamp that sits right here at the foot of my of the bed, and it has grown so much to the point where the leaves, a snake plant goes straight up. I have one the it's like leaning to the side and it's curling. That's how tall it is. And I probably should take a piece of it out and start another plant, but it's so tall and it's so pretty. I should bring it over here. It's so pretty. I love it. I have a green thumb. People used to give me their plants at work to bring back to life. Back to life. I would just go like this in the soil, and it would just be like, why am I here? That's all I had to do. Put my finger in the soil or the water, and it grew. People would put their bamboo plants on my desk and be like, Erica, can you bring this back to life? The plant that I had that is super duper long was a plant that I took care of for a girl at work. And then she ended up going on a leave of absence. And I just took the plant home because I was like, she's not, I don't know when she's coming back. And I told her when she came back, I was like, I took the plant home. She was like, oh, good. Thank you so much for taking care of my plant. Girl, that plant is so long. It's a pothos. So they grow. But I can literally take that plant. It's sitting on the top of my dresser. I can take that plant and the leaves, like I can reach over and grab the leaves. That's how long it has grown. And I've propagated it 2 times. So I have other plants in there that came from this plant. Pothos is really easy to propagate. You just cut it off and let the put it in water, let the roots grow, and then plant it, and you got you a new plant. So yeah. So anyways, so what was I saying? I'm tired of getting these notifications. Okay, so former male escort is, oh, they're claiming that Cassie left the country because she's running. This guy who looks like, I don't know who he looks like. He looks very familiar. Clayton Howard, who says he was an escort and he's suing Diddy and Cassie. But this is the same guy that sent Cassie's husband, a message telling him, thank you for, basically taking care of Cassie. But then later he goes and he sues Cassie. Yeah. So they're saying that Cassie, um, they said that Cassie is running basically, and that's why she left the country. I don't know. I don't know. Something about that guy. I just don't believe that he was an escort. I would like, that's something that I would have to see proof of. Like, I'm not all with the, like, if I didn't see it, it didn't happen. I haven't fallen into that realm of reality where you have to see it in order for you to believe that it happened. And I think the fact that people share so much on social media that you feel like you need to be able to see everything before you believe it. Yeah, hold on one second. Okay. All right. I had to get this scarf together. It was looking super crazy, but I put it back on the right way. So now it's on the right way. But I love these glasses. Aren't these glasses cute? I just need I just need a light pink tint on the lens to give me everything that I need. You know what I'm saying? So what is going on? I don't believe that guy. Do y'all believe that guy that says he's an escort and he looks like, I don't know who he looks like, Franklin the Turtle? I don't know who he looks like. I was like, who is this man and why is he trying to, like, can Cassie be held accountable for her participation in ordering escorts, having sex with them? I think he even said he got Cassie pregnant. I think that's what he said. Like, the story that he's telling just sounds so crazy. And then when I look at him in comparison to the other men, like, I guess it didn't matter. I feel sorry for her. And it's like, you don't like, y'all don't see Cassie as a victim in this. Y'all see her as a perpetrator. Let me know if you see Cassie as a victim or a perpetrator in this. I see her as a victim who was trained to do things for her partner. Um, and she would order the escorts for him. Should she be held accountable? I don't think so, because I think she's a victim performing so she's not harmed, because he would blackmail her. He would tell her, I have, all these videos that I have of you, I'll release them. Don't do what I tell you to do, and I will release these videos. That's the word on the street. That's what he was doing to the people. And so the people are like, no, I honestly don't think that she's responsible. I don't know. Like, the way that Daphne Joy was on that video, like, the people were like, oh, Daphne Joy, you wanted it. And she's saying, there are times where I did agree, right? I did consent, but there are other times where I was forced or coerced or blackmailed into performing these acts, right? Puffy would call them one weekend and be, let's not gonna say, Puffy would call them one weekend and be like, come over, let's have a freak off. And then even Cassie was like, oh, I need a freak off. I need to fuck and all this other stuff in the text messages. I read some of those text messages, girl. I don't know. I read some of those text messages and yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. Could she be held accountable for her participation in these things? You know, some of those text messages seem like she wanted to, I'm ready to F-U-C-K. I'm ready to have a freak off. I'm ready to freak off. I'm ready to get my freak on. Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Who's that bitch? People you know. Has he been since 4 years ago? What she say? I don't know. Let's see what some of the comments say. Um, Cassie was groomed from the age of 19 years old with beaten brutality when she tried and with beaten brutality when she tried to get away. He beat up, bombed, and fired anyone who attempted to help her. He needs to let this go. It's disgusting and I'm tired of hearing about it. Poor girl. Y'all, and then he called her, that's when he lost me. He called Cassie a cum dump. So I was like, oh, so I, you're losing me. Like if he was telling his story and I was like, okay, okay. And then when he called her a cum dump, I was like, okay, that's where you lost me, Dave Chappelle. Did he forget there's videos of Cassie's being beaten and dragged? In slides 8 and 9, Clayton Howard introduces a fatal contradiction that invalidates his claims against Cassie. By explicitly acknowledging that Cassie was a victim of severe domestic violence and systematic coercive control, Howard concedes the absolute absence of her voluntary intent and autonomy. Under established legal doctrine, an individual operating under total duress cannot be held liable as a primary what or co-conspirator. I don't know what this word is. As her actions were a direct product of severe manipulation and lack of agency. Consequently, Howard's own filings effectively establish a defense of duress, legally precluding Cassie from civil liability for actions compelled by her abuser. This is a good comment. And this is a person who it says they are artistic, black, queer, single dad, co-parent. That's what they said. My brother, you weren't trafficked. She was. Diddy didn't make you do it. He made her do it. Where's the next button? Was he doing this job while being coerced under emotional duress or happily being a consensual sex worker for money? I feel like this is the question that's going to come up in court. Somebody said you were paid for your services. He was a sex worker and he was paid for his services. Now you're saying that she's a lying cum dumpster and that she sex trafficked him. And there's 18 slides. Ain't nobody listening to all this shit at all. All right, let's see what else is happening. Cardi B performed. She had a halftime show during the NBA finals. What? Charles Barkley called her Cardi D. Is he talking about her breast? We've been competing with Cardi B here. We lost. Hey, I don't know if those bees. That might be Cardi B's. Just blatant disrespect. Sports, just blatant disrespect. Calling her Cardi D. I think he's talking about her breast. Why? You couldn't think of another joke? Charles Barkley. These niggas be weird. Says Jay-Z. Oh, yeah, he got his hair blown out. Jay-Z is at the game 3 to watch New York Knicks versus the San Antonio Spurs. He got his hair blown out. President Donald Trump makes history while attending the 2026 NBA Finals Game 3 at Madison Square Garden. He smirks as New York Knicks fans boo him and others chant USA. He's holding his hand like this. This is how he's saluting. This is his hand as he salutes. Right, because he's never served in the military. The commander in chief has never served in the military. This
Send that nigga to jail. Period.
is how he's saluting you. Like this, with his hand like this. They're booming. Trump, I've been with the league for a long time. I ran NBA. A basketball segment. This president has no business showing up in New York City. I am dead serious. It is selfish. It is narcissistic. It is ridiculous that he is coming to this game. I would say the same thing if it were Obama, George W., Clinton. I don't give a damn. We went back to Reagan. This is not a football stadium in some space in Texas where you got a whole bunch of outlays and all of this. This is the Garden. This is Midtown Manhattan. You have any idea what the congestion is going to be like in New York City here? I get off. Are you talking about traffic, girl? Okay, let's see what else is happening. Love Island star Huda Mustafa allegedly sneaking into the apartment of where her ex-child's mother lives. She was caught allegedly sneaking to her ex-boyfriend's baby mama's apartment complex. You ready to die? One thing I can tell that y'all have never learned, my father taught me this, and I think a lot of people may have been taught this. You don't ever go to someone's house to fight them. You don't ever go to someone's house to fight them. You know why, class? Because you don't know what kind of artillery they have in their home. That's their home. You going to somebody's house, you want to die? Girl, you motherfuckers is bold as fuck. Showing up to people's houses ready to fight. You could die like that, like literally dead, D-A-D, muerte. Y'all didn't learn that growing up? You don't go to nobody's house ready to fight. They can come out with anything, a shotgun, a fucking Glock, a fucking frying pan. You don't know what the fuck they coming out the house with. And you rolling up on somebody's house. Huda is that weird ass bitch from Love Island. Y'all watching Love Island, the actors on Love Island. Everybody, like I said on my last video, everybody on Love Island got a headshot. Let me tweet that. That's why I don't understand the deep dives into it's a game show. The people are breaking up. I think the only people that are together, I think even what's his name? What's his name's brother was on there. Odell Beckham's brother was on there. Didn't him and that girlfriend already break up? I think Olandria and her boyfriend, I think they're still together. There's not a lot of people that are still together. Huda. I didn't get that. Oh, sorry, girl. No, girl. I wasn't talking to you. Huda, is that her name? Huda, maybe Huda. Her she's local in La Cabeza. She reminds me, there's something about her that reminds me of that Mackenzie Scarilla. Like, she's the type of bitch that will run into a fucking brick wall because she's mad at everybody in the car and she feels like she's being left out or being rejected. You showing up to somebody else's ex-girlfriend's house, to me, I feel like you ready to get beat the fuck up because you don't know what's in her house. I don't understand. I don't understand that. Don't go to nobody's house ready to fight because you don't know what they have in their house. Honestly, truly. Somebody in the comments says, this isn't cute or funny. It's scary and deeply concerning. The way she acted on camera was enough for me to believe the story months ago. Like she's walking around. You never go to someone else's house looking for trouble. They can literally kill you. You just don't do that. Y'all would have hated to see me coming in my early 20s because, baby, I'm knocking on doors. But you knocking on the wrong doors. You knocking on the doors of a woman instead of knocking on his motherfucking door. That's one thing that I will never, I have never, I will never, have never, and vowed to never fight another woman over a dude. I recognized triangulation very early in my relationships with boys and men. I learned that some, I don't know where they go to meet, but they learn the art of triangulation. And women who are male centered, male identified pick me's, they will believe everything he says and believe nothing of what she says, to the point where you will be fighting her based on a lie that he told you. While y'all are fighting, he's sitting back like, I got two bitches fighting over me. You just stroke his ego. Don't fight over a man. And I've told a guy before, if you got to choose her. Don't choose me. Please don't. Choose her every single time. Don't choose me. I've told the dude that. Don't choose me. Choose her. What? Yeah. Choose her. That's going to be a better look for you. You understand what I'm saying? My eyebrow one was up. Every girl I know would have done this. Y'all are stupid. Y'all need to show up to his house and beat his ass. That's what y'all need to do. Ew. I need to find the perfect picture. This is a picture and a video of No Neck Benzino showing off his muscle. Oh, why does it keep posting this fucking gif? I do not want it to post this gif. I'm trying to look for the gif because Benzino looks like the worm in Beetlejuice that comes out. Remember, that comes out of the ground. That's what he looks like. That worm from Beetlejuice. That's what he looks like. He looks like that worm in Beetlejuice. Um, Dean the Great goes off after Adrian Bronner plants a kiss on him during a live stream. Didn't I tell you the niggas, in order to prove their manhood, they will commit a crime and end up in a facility full of men to basic girl, niggas will kill you over their straightness. I told y'all are gonna see Adrian. They've been streaming Adrian Bronner, and they've been streaming Adrian Bronner, and I think Adrian Bronner is mentally unstable, and I think we are going to witness sooner or later. Mark my words, we are going to witness him crash completely the fuck out on a live stream and harm somebody. Watch, mark my words. I would hate to see it happen, but based on the videos that I've seen of Adrian Bronner, he's out of control and something is not right with him. I don't know if it's drugs, I don't know if it's alcohol, but something is wrong with his mental health, and he doesn't need to be on a live stream. He needs to be in somebody's hospital. Shamea was at the Hollywood Unlocked Impact Awards and shared that she's more than ready for the reunion.
Very, very messy, drama filled, over the top, hopefully stylish reunion. You know, we're gonna let it all hang out. And guess what? I'm gonna be unapologetically me.
I hope so.
Match energy.
I hope so.
Whatever you give me is what I'm giving back.
I hope so.
I'm ready, receipts and all.
Good. Finally, I hope you are, Shamika, because we would hate for you to get to the reunion and flop and let these bitches run over you. When I tell you, you better be on Angela's nose. You better be at the tip of her nose, punching her in each of her eyes. Boop, 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 boop. That's what you need to do. Fly over there, land on her nose, and punch her in her eyes. She'd be like, why are my eyes watering? Same way the reason why your fucking wig was lifting on the first group scene that you had. Charles was like, something's going on with your wig. Girl, you were so hot, your fucking wig was lifting. Is she still going through menopause or perimenopause? Because she still has the fan. So is she still getting hot and stuff? Because after a while, you stop having the hot flashes. I don't know. Let me know. Girl, people are crazy. This headline says a 37-year-old woman arrested for posing as a 12-year-old autistic abuse survivor to get adopted.
No, no.
An adult. This lady is almost 40 years old. Amanda Maria Sousa de Oliveira was recently arrested after successfully convincing the whole family that she was a child who survived autistic abuse and needed a good home. For 14 whole months, this grown up millennial was living rent free, eating home cooked meals, and getting tucked into bed. Amanda, operating under the alias Gabrielle, pulled out all the stops to secure her childhood fantasy. She wasn't just changing her voice, she was fully committed to the method acting lifestyle. According to the local police, she regularly used pacifiers, drank from baby bottles, and played with toys to keep the illusion alive. When the family started pointing out that their new tween daughter looked like she had lived through the Y2K era, Amanda had a wild excuse ready. She claimed her adult appearance was the tragic result of being forced to take hormones during a childhood filled with abuse and witchcraft rituals. Girl, let's read some of the comments. The way this economy is set up, I don't blame her. How did she pass for 12 years old? What in the orphan Annie is going on here? I want to speak to the people who didn't question this at first. She looks about 50. How the fuck did they see a 12-year-old? She was pushing it saying she was 12, though. She wanted a good night rest. She would have been better saying she was like 15 or 16. Remember that little girl? There was a true story of a little girl who faked like she was a young person, but she was an older person. Even her teeth was looking old. I don't blame her. Life is hell of expensive right now. What's the matter? She identified as a child. Nothing weird here, since apparently we can change facts. I don't see nothing wrong here.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
Ooh, somebody came behind this comment and said, and what is it that you identify with, since I can't tell based off looking at you? Yikes. Y'all be sounding like white people. Fully assimilated. All right, that's it. That's all I got. Let me see what else. Let me go to it's on site. It says Nick Cannon's baby mama, Brittany Bell, earns a doctorate by researching the very family dynamic that made her a trending topic. Her dissertation is Black Fathering and the Experience of the Adult Child with Multiple Siblings from Different Women, a pheno a phenomenological study by Brittany Bell, clinical dissertation presented to the faculty of the School of Professional Psychology, University of Los Angeles, August 20th, 2024. She earned her doctorate, y'all. Unlike Cheyenne Bryant, Brittany Bell just earned her doctorate in clinical psychology from Alien University, and the title of her dissertation is Stopping People in Their Tracks. The full title is Black Fathering and the Experience of the Adult Child with Multiple Siblings from Different Women, a phenomenological study. What does menological mean? Menologic. Her research focused on the impact of absent Black fathers who have multiple children with different women and how those family structures affect children long term. The kicker: she shares 3 of Nick Cannon's 12 children, who collectively have 9 other siblings from different women. She walked across that stage, brought her kids with her, and turned her lived experience into a doctorate. Say what you want about but Dr. Bell did that with a dissertation to prove it. Has she blocked me yet? She hasn't blocked me yet. Somebody said, glad she learned something from this experience. I'm curious to read her data and findings. Turned her life into a case study. Lemonade out of lemons. She should have studied why women subject themselves to being the 11th baby mama. Seek to understand self, not the man. That's one thing that I have noticed. There's like, women get excited when men come to the front and hold other men accountable. And I'm at the point where I don't give a fuck. You should be at the point where you don't give a fuck if white people or men get their shit together to experience liberation. Stop trying to get men to understand you. Stop trying to get men to, oh, we need y'all to hold each other. Let them hold each other accountable. That's none of your goddamn business. That's none of your business. But there's so many women who crave and desire to be in relationships with men, and they're so upset that men just won't get it together. And if you're waiting for that, I wouldn't. I wouldn't encourage that. I would not wait for anyone to experience true liberation. Not white people, not men, not Christians, not heterosexual people. I'm not waiting for nobody to get their shit together for me to experience liberation. And that's how a lot of people should move. I think I see women like I post, this guy was talking to men about, the rates of men who commit violent crimes against women, and how men need to hold each other responsible for that. When you see that 95% of sexual assaults are, the perpetrators are men, whether it's men on men or men on women, the primary perpetrator is a man. And there's so many men that are like, okay, well, that's not me. I'm a good guy. I mean, that doesn't have anything to do with me, but it does, because what happens is women look at all of you the same, because nobody knows who's safe and who's not. And the way that y'all speak when a woman claims to be unsafe or assaulted, we can't tell that you are not like one of them based on just what you say, how you blame, how you position yourself in an argument, how you don't have much to say because you don't think it affects you. Women should have a healthy um a healthy suspicion of men. Like, you should not just automatically trust a man because he's a man. I know we come up in a system that trains you to respect authority, and that authority in a hierarchy is typically a man, right? So I know we've been trained to respect authority, but men need to hold each other accountable, and I don't need to be present for that to happen. Neither do you. Leave the room. You don't belong in the room at all, with a bunch of men talking about how men are violent to each other and to other women. And that's just what it is. I gotta go. I didn't mean to talk this long for this video. Take care of each other, protect your energy, and we'll get down in the comments.